Hi everyone, it's Anita from 5-Star Fonts with another tutorial. Today we're going to go over how to use comic book boards to fold your fabric so that you can easily organize it. What you're seeing now are some cubicles that I bought at Lowe's. They have 9 cubes and they are absolutely perfect for storing fabric. So now let's get started. Okay, we're going to show you how to fold yardage. This is a 1 yard piece, this is a half yard piece, and then we will also talk about folding fat quarters, but I don't use the boards for the fat quarters. The boards that we use, they're from BCW. They come in a pack of 100. They're certified acid free, which is important because if your fabric stays on the boards for an extended period of time, you don't want to have cardboard that could cause problems on your fabric with fading, etc. So I like to use the certified acid free, and again these are made by BCW. They measure 6 3/4 by 10 1/2, and I buy them on Amazon.com. This is what they look like. They're just basically a thin piece of cardboard, and they're sized perfectly for folding fabric and using them in the cubicles that I showed earlier. So let's get started. We're going to use the 1 yard piece of fabric first. This is some fabric that I just purchased and it just came in the mail. So what we do is we start with the selvage, we want to flip that around, sorry. We want to start with the creased edge at the top. So this is 45 inches wide. The selvages are the selvages are folded together. And then this is a 1 yard in length piece. So smooth it out, and I do recommend that if your fabric is really wrinkled, I would recommend that you iron it before you put it on the boards. It'll save you time when you go to use the fabric because it won't be wrinkled, and it will lay much flatter if you iron it first before you put it on the boards. So here's what we do. We take the selvage edges and we just bring them up to the fold and just smooth it out. And now it's time to wind the fabric onto the boards. When I do a 1 yard piece, I like to leave about 5 or 6 inches on this end. So I bring the board over about 5 or 6 inches from the edge. Then you just flip the edge over, and now it's centered over the board. And the simple part, you just roll it and roll it again and roll it one more time, and when you get to the end you just flip the edge up. Now where I live is very humid. I live at the beach and it's very humid, and because of that things tend to rust when there's a lot of humidity, plus there's salt air. So if you don't have a problem with humidity or salt air, then you can pin your fabric by just pinning the edge and it's done. But honestly, I don't see the need for doing it. I don't pin, I just wind my fabric and then it goes into my shelf, my little cubie, just like this. So that's how you do a 1 yard piece, and it is so very nice and organized and pretty, and when we do the second piece, you'll see it will turn out to be the same size. So now we're going to fold a half yard piece onto the boards, and again we will do it the same way. We have the pressed edge of the fabric here, or the crease, and then we have the selvages. Bring it up, smooth it out, but this time when you're using a half yard piece, I just like to center the board on the fabric, flip one side up, smooth it down, flip the other side over, smooth it, pin it if you will, or you don't have to. Flip it over, lay it with the other. As you can see, they're perfectly the same size, ready to go into the cubicles. The last thing we're going to show is, excuse me, how to fold fabric, how to fold a fat quarter. I love fat quarters. I have a drawer, which I will show at the end of this video, that will hold about 800 fat quarters. It's my favorite cabinet of all time. Fat quarters measure about 18 by 22. So what you want to do is, the 18 is going this way, 22 is this way. Just bring I have the selvage at the top. This really doesn't matter on a fat quarter. You could have the cut edge at the top. But just bring the two together. So this is the 18 width, this is the 22 going this way. So bring the edge up and just kind of smooth it out. This one has a little bit of wrinkles, but it's not bad enough for me to iron it. So flip it down, flip the top down, smooth it again, and now what we're going to do is we're going to fold it so that it makes a nice size to store in my drawer. So you fold it over once. I do that about 3 inches, and then fold it over again about another 3 inches, and then just kind of press it. Then go to the other end and do the same thing. Fold it over about 3 inches, and then again, and it's not exact science, and it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. So just get them so that the folded edges meet. Fold that part together, smooth it out, and you have a perfectly folded fat quarter. I hope you enjoyed this how-to video. Hopefully it will be helpful for you. I'll show you my fat quarter cabinet at the end of this video, but I want to thank you for stopping by. Please come back soon. We're always doing new videos, and we announce them on our Facebook page. Don't forget to visit our website, www.FiveStarfonts.com, for all your embroidery needs. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye. Okay, as promised, this is my fat quarter cabinet. This is a cabinet made by CraftMade. When I organized and created my studio a couple of years ago, I ordered cabinetry from Home Depot, and it is made by CraftMade. And this is a specialty cabinet that is really designed for an office. It's called a plat cabinet. And the thing that I love about it is that it will hold, oh my, at least 800 fat quarters. Each drawer holds about 100, and there are 8 drawers. So hopefully you can see this well enough to, it's narrow, but it's wide, and if you fold your fat quarters the way we showed you to earlier, you can fit a ton of them in this cabinet. Again, this is my absolute favorite cabinet that I've ever had. It's made by CraftMade. It's called a plat cabinet. It came from Home Depot. See you soon. Bye.